You can see chart, right? This ES chart. Okay. Um. Okay. So like normally now, right? To be honest, I only have most of this chart, this 30-minute one, right? Up. Okay. I think main thing is to remove. Okay. Depending, right? If I'm trading Globex. Okay. 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 Maybe let me wind back again. When the day starts, correct? I will put RTH only. Okay, that means no extended hours, no extended trading hours. Alright, so you can see there's a difference, right? There's extended. This will include your ETH and then RTH, right? But this, when you remove it, then it doesn't have. It only has RTH levels, right? So RTH levels are more important, right? For sure, like Globex levels are important, but we want to find out uh the value area highs, the POC, even all the single prints, right, of the RTH only. Okay, so 30-minute. I use 30-minute. You can go down to like 5 minute. Sorry, you can go down to 15. Can go to 30. Right. So for me, it's 30. Okay, so this is just for you to plan and have your levels, right? So like for this, when I start, normally I'll just plot like the POC. Okay, so the POC we know is the middle one, that where the most volume was traded, right? And then also the value highs and value lows. Okay, so you can see over here this value high, correct? We take this as your resistance, right? Okay, so this was a pretty decent resistance for like at least for this day, right? From here, even you took a short, this would have resulted in what? How many points, right? 45 all the way down to 70, so it's 70 point, correct? So solid shot. Not 70 point. Yeah, 70 points. Not saying that you're gonna get full move, but even if you caught 10 points, 20 points is good enough, right? But okay, so the next thing that so we got the part of how you chart, right? Value high, POC, value low. Okay. Next thing you're gonna look for is your low volume node. Okay, your single print. So single print is like this. Okay. Well, this below should be a singles. But your low volume node, right? So in between here, if we go change. Okay, so what I like to do is I remove the bar. Okay, so I remove the bar. This will be a very clean profile, right? So it's just a profile only. So this will be where I want to be entering a position, right? So that's why you see I put start SP, right? So this was single prints, and then the end of SP, right? SPN 3657. Okay, so you'll see 3657, right, was a decent. It was the close to the low of day, right? On the RTH. Okay, so this was solid also. And then other than that, apart from that, also, right, even when we go down, we show the extended hours. Okay, 3657 was a freaking okay, maybe let me okay, it was a solid support, like which I took this trade, right, in during Globex. I bought this, I saw it bounce, I bought this, and then I sold. I mean, I didn't sell to at the top, but I sold reasonably quickly. I sold for like at least 8 to 10 points, right? Within like a span of like less than 5 minutes. It was a 5 minute trade. So solid 5 minute trade, 5 to 10 minutes, you get a couple close to $1,000. Is quite nice, right? Okay, so this is how normally I'll enter positions, right? Based on all these low volumes, and then you see where I charted as well, right? So I charted the value highs. This may potentially become uh supports or resistance, right? So just treat them as such. Treat them as a level 1, 2, 3, and then treat them as a level, whether is it a support or resistance. Okay, play around. Okay, then the other thing you see over here, the single print. Okay, this is low volume, or people call it fair value gap as well, right? Okay, the reason why I put this over here, okay, I could have done this the whole thing, but this doesn't make sense, right? From here, what is this? uh 19 all the way down to what 68 356. Can't be buying there, right? Okay, so where I charted was here. Okay, from here, the start of this singles, all the way to here. Okay, the end of it where it bounced, right? 3591. Okay, so when it price managed to come back, you see, with I also put alerts for it. So if price comes down to around these areas, I will look to buy, right? I'll be looking to buy because of all this thing, or because of the singles. Okay, even on the composite, right? On the side, you see actually this 3579 may be a good level, all the way down to 68. Okay, maybe interesting for me to look at. Okay, so just take it as 3580, right, all the way down to 3568. I might look to buy if it come. So set your alerts. To be honest, trading, nobody will know if you're gonna bounce here or not, right? It's just I would say just by luck. Okay, not luck, but nobody knows it. The only thing you can do is just set a stop. Alright. So that's that. Okay. So treat these levels. Okay, so this is like how I chart every single. Okay, so even for here, this is how I did it. So the singles, right? Looking to see if any of these levels bounce. Okay. So simple, apart from this, yeah, even for resistance, this is where be looking to short, right? Okay. Let me see here again. Alright. Yeah, so you see, even the POC for this day, right? It actually became resistance, right? 378. The high of day was 77. Okay, so it kind of doesn't have to be so straightforward, right? It doesn't have to be, oh, I reject 78. 77 is a decent one, right? Only what 3 ticks away from 78. Okay, so once you know price is approaching that level, right, then you should be looking to get out, right? Or short, look short. Okay, so that's how you should approach your levels. Okay, then the other strategies, right, will include the VWAP strategy, correct? Your this will be a bit messy. Show you too many. What do I want? Okay, so VWAP strategy. Okay, it's not just buying VWAP. Buying VWAP, everybody knows it, right? Not how to just buy VWAP, sell VWAP. Okay, talking about the standard deviation one that I was talking about, right? If you shorted every of the standard deviations from here, I'm not saying. Okay, RTH, I think it's okay, but during Globex, that's I feel the standard deviation strategy works pretty consistent. Okay, so like for here, even if you shorted this, decent move, right? But you shorted this, right? You see this became a very good short, right? The upper standard deviation, right? I think there's a rule for it. I need to double check. I can't remember. But Broader has like a rule, for VWAP, standard deviation. There's a rule for that. So it's either like a 1 minute lower high, or to go short, or like this case, right? 5 minute, even for this 5 minute lower high short also, or like the second touch of VWAP upper depth, then you go short. Yeah, something like that. But then okay, so I need to double check. That's why. But for me, I will just go short on the VWAP upper depth, using a trip. Okay. Alright, I'll answer later, right, the question. Okay, then one thing, I did take a short. Actually, in fact, I long this. Okay, I long 59, right? So I knew that okay, this is support. Okay, maybe this was like a resistance, not resistance, but this area, right? And then it became support, correct? Right. So this is where I longed. I was kind of scared also, right? So I only long one contract, but it's sold above here. So from here, 59 was my entry. So this was in Globex on Friday. Long this. In fact, price came back and retest. So don't worry, right? If it's a support level, right? don't worry about it because price will always come back and retest. Okay, so price in fact did come back and retest. I should have loaded up here, but I didn't. But anyways, I got a 59 entry, right? And then I sold all the way. So I wanted even higher, right? 82. But what made me sell was there was a previous close over here, right? 76, 75, right? We pushed up and then we dumped decent, okay? And then what I saw was the 5 minute 200 EMA was here and then upper there. Alright, so we know roughly at least price will trade within the VWAP zones, right? The VWAP deviations, right? Most of the time during glowbacks. Okay, rarely will you see it like just like riding, not riding, but like that, you know. Okay, but even every upper depth was a good shot, by the way. Okay, but anyways, this is why I took the shot. I also know that London likes to sell into the 5 minute 200 EMA. Right, if for example they were long here, they will target the 5 minute 200 EMA most of the time. Yeah. So sold here, went short, and then I covered 59. I mean I covered VWAP, so VWAP normally would be a good target, right? You short upper depth, you just long you cover VWAP. Okay, and then you hold for a runner in case it goes down even lower. Right. So in this case I covered here as what I intended to cover one, and then eventually I cover 59, right? Although we did dump even further. Yeah, and then I did a small long at 49 and then I sold. Yeah, but that one I didn't, none of this I announced it, but this was trades that I took on Friday, right? Okay, so this was the VWAP strategy, not that difficult to understand. Okay, so just look out for like 1 minute lower highs. In this case, pushed up, dumped down, look for the retest or 5 minute lower high of the upper depth, and then I think good shot, good entry. Same for the bottom depth, right? But hit and miss. Okay, not every time, but as you see, this, even if you long this, you got stopped out. Okay, then forget it, right? Long this, you got stopped out, forget it. Okay, but use your levels or even other indicators as like confluence. Like for this was the best one. Level, I used a level, I use upper depth, and then I use 5 minute 200 EMA. Okay. Then let's go through one more. So the low volume node thing. Okay, so glowbacks, right? After I chart my levels using the RTH levels, right? Most of the time, okay, then for when I'm playing glowbacks, obviously I have to have extended hours, right? Okay, so I will use the current session's 5 minute profile, okay, and then play off the levels. Okay, so for example, if I was if price came down to value area low, right, during glowbacks, I might look to buy, right? I might look possibly to buy at value area low, and then I sell at VWAP, obviously, or whichever next resistance that I see, or the next logical one is point of control, right, for the current session, because we know the most volume traded was there. So you buy the lower value area low, and then you hopefully, if you sell at POC, it's like a legit very good reward, right? Okay, or you buy like, so for example, if price deviates away from value, right, so it's trading below value. Okay, so if I see like for example, this was a decent support over here. Okay, where I'm looking to take profit, I'll be looking to take profit at value area low first, right? Because that's the next level that I see. Yeah, so do I take entries off POC? Yeah, I do. If price pushes up, right? Push up, come down, retest POC, right? I will look to long POC. Yeah, I'll look to long the current session's POC. I do that like a lot of times, especially in glowback, you know. Okay, then you want to sell, obviously sell value high, you know, whatever, right? Whichever. Most of the time you see value area high might actually coincide with a resistance. Hey dude, can you go and talk? Sorry. Yeah, so just use them as levels, okay? Then short them as levels, long them as levels with a stop, right? So the thing about futures is, although like money can be made very quickly,
No. Okay. Although money can be made quickly, but you really need to manage your risk, right? A 10-point drawdown, 20-point drawdown will fuck up your whole day. Correct. If you're using like 2 ES, 3 ES, right? Straight away you lose few thousand. Okay, so yeah. So that's the thing. You rather get stopped out. Sometimes I remove my stop. Sometimes. Okay, but that's if I am in profit. Okay. I think price might bounce, might just let the price. I mean, I must be in profit. Then I'll like remove my stops. Oh, so even then, even if I fuck up a 10-point trade, but like I let it go against me 10 points, right? But at least I had my profits to help me out earlier. Okay, but most of the time I just keep a stop. Okay, legit just keep a stop. 3 points is the best for me. 3 points. If you're trading a prop firm, right? If you trade your own money, then okay, whatever. But I still think you should be you should manage your risk very well. Okay, if you manage your risk well, the money will come very quickly. Okay, it's not like options, right? You need to options can make a lot of money also, right? But the thing about this is you don't have to deal with data. You can trade 23 hours, 5 days a week. Okay. Do I look for high off VPOC on say? No, I don't look at 1 minute at all. Oh, okay, I do 1 minute, but most of the time I just enter a trade off the level that I think was a like, for example, push up. That's POC for today. Okay, never mind. I mean, obviously I wouldn't be entering here, huh? But I'm sure the POC at some point of time on Friday was below, correct? Right. So with that, right, I would just long and then put a stop. Okay. Sometimes no point, no time to go, and not saying no time, but price will reject or bounce off very very quickly. Long before when until before you can even find like a confirmation, like maybe just bounce and then quickly rallies off. So the thing about this about futures is just trust your levels, enter them. If you're wrong, that's where your stop comes in. Okay, but I'm not saying buy every fucking VPOC, right? See, look, sometimes it's really, I don't really do that all the time. Okay, then the stop will be 3 points. Yeah, so you set a hard stop. What do you mean? Okay, AP. Okay, so for Ninja, right? I'm not sure about other brokers, but you can set a bracket order. Right? You can set a bracket order. Okay. So for me, it's a 3 point stop on 2 to 3 years, depending on what I want. Well, yeah, how many I'll trade. If anything, focus on retest or BP. No. No. I just said like use it as a level. Okay. Like even for this, maybe I can't say for this because the, the the levels, the value highs, the POC moves throughout the session. At some point it was at the bottom, and then at the end of the day it was at the top. Right. Yeah, but I'm just saying that looking at the current session profile, right? Depending on where you buy, correct? If you bought the value low, where you want to target will be POC. Okay, let's just imagine. Okay, let's remove all this shit. Okay, remove all the shit. Just want you to imagine. This was your POC. Okay, this is your value area low. Okay, get it? If I'm long here, I see. Okay, value area low is here. Okay, maybe I might take a step at longs. Okay, I long here. All right. And then I know POC is here. Okay, 9 out of 10 times my orders, right? My sell orders will be obviously at POC. Yeah. Even if it rips up, I don't give a fuck. But I know that was we know most volume was traded in between here. Okay, so that's where price are fair, right? The most fairest, right? Because that's where most volume was traded. So that's where I should be selling. Okay, because I bought something at a discount, I'm gonna sell something that is fair. Okay, I give like a very simple analogy, like you buy an iPhone, for example, for some reason, price became $800 for an iPhone. Okay, you bought at $800 for a discount, right? And then few weeks later, maybe the next day, 1 week later, price reverts back to its normal market price of $1,000. Okay, so that's where you'll be looking to sell, right? $1,000 fair value. Okay, $800 plus maybe a one-off discount or something like that. Okay, so you're lucky you bought the 800, you're obviously going to sell 1,000. Okay, right? Same thing for like value highs, right? If you bought something for 1,000 and for some reason price shoots up, iPhone demand is strong, supply is low, then price became 1.2, right? Are you going to be selling there? Yeah, of course, for sure, right? So that's where the logic of value highs is, right? You buy fair value, you sell something that is not fair, right? If you buy something unfair below on the discounted, you're going to sell something fair. Okay, so just treat this think of this like this analogy. Okay. I believe, not I believe, but there was a day, right, that I actually bought value low and then I sold. I top tick this shit. Right, I top tick because I sold. I left my order at POC and it during Globex, right, it actually straight away reject and then top tick. I freaking top tick it. Okay, of course, price eventually went up slightly higher. There was a drawdown, right? There was like a 10 to 15 point draw. That means the price went down like 10 to 15 points, 15 20 points, sorry. So if I didn't sell anything, I was holding for the moon, right? If I didn't set my order at POC, I was holding it. I would not. I would panic, right? 20-point drawdown, 20 points. So yeah, so that's one of my experience. I can't remember which day, but it was a couple of days ago. Last week, I guess. Last week. I mean, it was during Globex, so yeah, I remember. Yeah, but it was a decent one. Y'all can find on the futures floor. I think I topic and then I talk about that. Okay. Okay. Let's see one more. Anything I haven't covered. Okay. So 30-minute RTH. Use your levels. Okay. Other than that, I think this is how I really trade nowadays. VWAP, of course. I have VWAP on. If it's a trend day, like I said, always buy GMA, right? What I mean by GMA is your 20 EMA, right? 5-minute 20 EMA. Okay, that's where you'll be looking to buy. Like this trend day. This was a good. Okay, hindsight again, right? On the trend, when price starts to trend, okay, how you want to see if it's a trend is when like the 9, right, is very nicely price is not just bouncing but nicely riding it, okay, but you wouldn't want to long the 9 because you can see from here this is obviously not 9 wasn't a good, people use 8 or 9 whatever, but you can see the 9 is not a good place for your entries, right? Where was the best? And on a trend day, right, I will tell you 100% it will always tap the 20 EMA, okay, and that's your prime entry, okay. You wouldn't want to buy here, although it's trending up, but in my opinion, I wouldn't want to buy because who knows, it just slices down, knife down, and it goes down to the 20. Then your entry wasn't good, right? On futures, it's about entries. It's really about entries, right? Having a very solid entry with a very tight, with a solid stop, right? Okay, so that's the thing about futures. If not, you're gonna blow up. Okay, so don't blow up. Okay, so GMA, always keep them in your chart. I mean, we call it gay because it's fucking gay. It's really gay. Even you bought here 41, you sold what? You have a good target, 30 points. 30 points, 2 ES, $3,000. Okay, yeah. Other than that, let me see. If you took a break off the 9, I mean, break, what do you mean by break? I don't know, man. I never found a 9 to be very reliable. Just maybe good for me to know the trend, but that is why on my futures tab, right, this is my all my indicators. Okay, opening range high, 30-minute, right? 30-minute opening range, pre-market high, overnight low, 200 EMA, VWAP, the standard deviations.
Yeah. So, 30-minute opening range, right? Wouldn't say it's the best trading strategy, but always take a look at the opening range mid. Okay, important to note the opening range mid. Okay, then see what else I haven't covered. Okay, remember I took a short, 20-point short. I mean, it did went down even lower, close to, was it 20 points? 30 points, close to 30 points. Mm. So I took this, right? Really, some of you all might have taken this trade, right? So the 0.5 short, right? Why I took that short? Okay, like I mentioned, right? It was very simple. Let's go to the 5. Okay. Okay, so squeeze. We know this was a fucking squeeze. Okay. Green, 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 green. No red candle at all. Cannot be, right? No way, right? You know this is a squeeze. Okay? It's very obvious. Okay? But why I took the short? Okay, I took a short initially also. You know, I did take a short initially. I took a short. I got stopped out here initially. First entry, stopped out. Okay, never mind. Second one, I took a short again, 3720. Okay, once it pushed, I took a short again, 3720. I got stopped out, and then I was like, okay, fuck, I'm gonna wait for 30s, right? But I see like, price came down, retest 3720. Then I was like, okay, I know 3720. It was the value area high. Okay, it came down, pushed up, but failed to hold above, right? Failed to find value above previous day's value area high. Okay, but I took the retest, right? And then, but it broke down, you know. So okay, I'm interested again. So I took the retest short, right? Like I said, price always retest, right? So don't worry about it. So you retest 383720, and then that's where I went short. So I covered quickly. I covered because I know this is a squeeze, it might reverse on me very quickly. So I covered opening range high, so 11.5. So 9 points, okay? 8 plus 9. And then the last one was it 3705? Yeah, I think so. The last one was 3705. Okay, because I know 3705 was previous day's POC. 30 minute, 30 minute, okay? So it was previous day's POC. So that's why I covered. Of course, it went down even more, right? From at the fucking solid short, it went down 40 points. Okay, but I was like, okay, now I'm interested to reshort again. I wanted to long 84, but I didn't catch it. So I was like, okay, I'll wait for the retest because, right, what I saw was push up, came down. There was a low volume node on the profile during that time. And I saw the 5 minute. Then that is why I thought, okay, if I think this was the top for the day. Okay, actually, I really thought this was the top for the day. Of course, now we see is different thing. Okay, but let me just cover this. So let's say this was the top. I saw that there was a low volume node in between here, right? Okay. Now it's not that prominent, but back then, just previously, on the session, right, it was quite prominent. Okay, I know 0.5 was POC. Okay, so price came down, retest. I took the short. I was saying 0.5, I'm going to go short. Okay, and then I already did. For what I shorted 0.5. Only like what 0. Okay, like 2 ticks, 2 ticks. No, wait, no. 1 tick, 25, 0.25. So only, although my risk was 3 points, but the trade only went against me 1 tick. Okay, and then I covered 95 because it was 10 points. I just figured, okay, fine, just cover 10 points. And then 85 because I know 84 was a level to go to cover, right? 84 was where I wanted to long. So I thought, okay, solid level to cover. Okay, eventually I didn't cover here. I wasn't quick enough. Hindsight, this should have been a good one, to be honest. I don't know why I didn't cover, but fuck it. I didn't cover and then stopped out. Okay, but eventually, yeah, so this is what I did. Okay, then y'all can see, this became solid, right? Pretty solid area to go long, but I didn't long this, to be honest. Okay, I only long above 3720. Okay, so the thing about this, right, is push up again, come down, fuck around within value very high again. The previous day one, right? Previous day's value, right? Once, so my idea was go long. I mean, off a full rule also. Yeah. So my idea was go long if we manage to go up and find value above 3720. And we did, and that's where I went long. I sold 38. Eventually I sold 38, right? So that was how many points? 18 points. And then I sold 45. 45, the value high. So 45. Okay, so from 22, my last exit was 45. Okay, I never knew we would squeeze that high. I believe a lot of people were looking to short here. 50 is 555, 50. I mean, I think many did. Still decent, right? You short 52, 50, recover whatever this previous high. Is that still like a 10-point short? Okay, and we also know 52, 50. This area was supplier resistance, right? So that's where at least you will see some reaction. Correct? You will see some reaction. Okay. Yeah. So during RTH, yeah, I only look at 5. I look at 30. I look at 30 or so, which is why my chart. Yeah. My chart has like 30. Bro, hold on. Uh, Change windows. See, I can see, right? This is my chart. Okay. Yeah. So this is my chart. I got NQ up. All this. Okay. So RTH. RTH starts, right, more or less like 30 minutes up. 30 minute and 5 minute over here. Okay, then that's where I look to play off the levels. Yeah. Other than that, okay, y'all know the balance. Okay, so maybe go and check out volume profile, watch some volume profile, not profile, but like learn about auction, right? Auction market theory and all that. Understand what is your balance. Balance day, there's a rule, right? For balance days, you fit the ages, right? So something like this wasn't. I don't think this was a very good bet. But okay, you all get the idea, right? Is to short the top. Okay, if the price is in balance, normally it's like a V-shaped profile. Okay, I feel this is quite a messy profile, you know? But you fade the edges. Okay, so that's for balance rule, like something like that. Okay, price is in balance, you fade the edges. Buy the bottom, sell the top. Okay, of course we will stop. Okay, most of the time I would say price is in balance. So like this price also was in balance, right? So you go ahead and fade the edges. Fade any single prints. So single prints, like I said, only thing you can see from single prints is from a fucking profile, a TPO chart, or um a TPO chart or a volume profile chart. TPO chart would make it. Yeah, so I think this link is workspace, right? Is in the one of the indicators chat. So singles, if you all don't know, singles is just where price bounce off very quickly. So you see all this thin shit. It's very thin. Singles is just basically like on the, like that. Okay, so just think this is no the single. Go down in depth. It's just like you see all these numbers. Yeah, there's only like one number only, nothing else. Regularly, normal is not right. Normal, there's a lot of numbers. Very hard to see, but these things here, right, are in fact numbers. Okay. Yeah. So singles, just keep them.
these will be places you can go long and go short. That's why this singles over here, okay, this is where I'm interested in looking for short. Right? Of course, if price broke above singles, okay, then I would use I will look at the singles again from here to here. Look, if these areas, this whole entire area was defended, right? I will look to take defended. That means, for example, on Monday, push up, come back down, right? That's the singles, right? I will see if buyers are defending this area. Okay? If it is, then you can go long. I'm sure price will go up higher. Yeah. So eventually, if one like even to see like this singles, this whole entire area, solid place to go long, right? Not saying go and blindly fucking buy from here, hold all this for 20 points. You know, right? But once you see like price starts to base, and then this might be places you go long, right? Like I said, this singles ends over here, right? Am I right? If the 82 singles 82 had been a good level to go long, you see this was a good time to go long. How many points draw down? Fucking little, right? Very little. Less than 6 points. Okay, 6 points, 6 points. Not saying, but I said don't fucking blindly buy. Okay, wait for it. Okay, so you want to use your confirmations like 1 minute lower high, 5 minute lower high, a higher low. Okay, those are very good. Higher low is the best confirmation. 5 minute or 1 minute. Okay, these two. Okay, 5 minute, 1 minute. That's what normally I look out for to go long. Okay, normally you see a wick, right? A long wick, rejecting, bound. So that's where you can base your entries off those, right? I still prefer 5, to be honest. Okay, I prefer 5 minute higher low when I want to long something. Okay, and I know this was a zone of support. Mm. So are you finding the 1 minute holds for confirmation, or you get? Yeah, I mean, if you long that, if you see price for 1 minute higher low, right, bounce off, right, bounce came to support, had a 1 minute higher low with the wick, right, the long wick to the downside, then you just long it and then change your stop to the. If you're longing a 5 minute higher low, then you change your stop to that low, right? Makes sense? Don't no need for the 3 point stop anymore. For example, if there's like a 1 point, 2 point drawdown, then you think this is the higher low. You see it's a higher low, but you also must think it's a higher low, right? You think if it's a higher low, just go long and then you risk that stop. No point to go and like fucking put 3 points, waste of money, waste of 1 point. You know what I mean? You're wasting. Don't waste that $100, right? Yeah. Okay, then legit, I still feel sometimes long. Go trust your levels. Really trust your level. Okay, of course not blindly, but trust your levels. Have a stop. Enter them. Okay, if price came down here and 3634, I will just enter maybe 3634 one contract, or maybe 3634 two contracts, and then 3632 one contract, something like that. Yeah. Then put a 3 point stop. Okay. If wrong, then fuck it. Have not every time right. Okay. Other than that, I think that covers quite a lot of things. Singles, low volume. What's the right side profile? For BP, is it? BP, this right side is just a composite. Eh, no. To be honest, not sure if this is fucking. I mean, I do take a look at these, but on the right, but not a lot. Not a lot. But for y'all to know, this is the two things, right? They no expansion, show POC, don't need to show value area, the opacity, or all the shit. So just take note of this. And then for the composite on the right, it's chart. Okay, it's for chart. So 20 days. Oh, mine is 20 days. You can use 30 days. I just do 20 days, 30 minutes. Okay. One thing to note, TOS does not have the best volume profile. Why I say that? Okay, there's a reason. It's not the best. Okay. This is a 20 day, correct?
let's say I go to the 90-day, you can see, right, the profile actually the value actually changed a little bit, like this was 1.5. You go back further, right, the value will really change a little bit. I don't know why. It's just TOS issues. Okay. That's the thing about TOS. I don't like it. That's why better to move to something better eventually, like Sierra or Motive Wave. I think those are really much better for trading futures. Okay, because their order flow indicators are really much better than TOS. TOS only has one order flow indicator, which is volume profile. Even the market profile is pretty shitty. Why I say it's pretty shitty? I can't draw anything. I only can do this level Fibonacci retracement, and then that's all I can do. I don't know why they don't allow me to draw boxes and stuff. Fucking weird. Yeah, yeah. So y'all can upgrade your shit. Yeah, I don't know what's all this, to be honest. But okay, monkey bars. Okay, anything else? Probably like cover quite a lot of shit though. Like at least decent enough for y'all to know like why I came out with my levels, right? Why am I doing this? Why did I short this? Why did I long this? And y'all can see like most of the time my reward is what? Not 10 points, right? It's like 20 points. You see me hitting 20, 30 points, 40 points in a single trade. Right. Because most of the time my entries are pretty precise, to be honest. Yeah. Like I said, if we reject this area, I will go short. Yeah, I will go short. If we push up, then come back down, retest the singles, I will go long. Retest, I will go long. Okay. Honestly, I come into the day every day looking to buy the dip. But I no longer have any bias anymore. Last time I used to have like a bias, but not really anymore, to be honest. If I see it comes down to my level, comes up to my level, I'll just go short, go long. I don't really give a fuck about the levels already. I don't really give a fuck about any bias already. It's very tough, you see, right? Bias will fuck you up, to be honest. Okay. And one more thing is, yeah, sweep trades. Sweep trades. Y'all know. Okay, if you're familiar with ICT, right? Or whatever, right? Sweep trades. What I mean by sweep is, market likes to take out stop loss. Alright. Okay. So sweep trades are the best. Okay. Once it reclaims, you can go long. Right. Something like this. A sweep, or even this. 3650. Okay. To put in some context, right? 3650 on the book map. There was a fucking huge order of liquidity. Okay. What's the chances of it filling? I mean, obviously the people put there is whoever that put that 600 lot order there, right? For the past fucking week or whatever. He wants to get filled. Correct. He wants to get filled. Okay. Is he gonna care about like us? I'm sure when he gets filled his main order, he will try to prop the price up. Okay, but so once that liquidity was taken out, right, or whatever the dude got filled, right, most of the time you can see he push down a little bit, okay, but then rips out. So when it reclaims, right, look to go long. Last I told you, right, price always retest, okay. From here, even if you took a 3650 long, okay, where's this? The 15 points, right? I remember this was using FIPS, okay? FIP level, okay? Whatever. But from here you took long, even if you sold VWAP, 15 points. VWAP was somewhere here. VWAP was 62 on this day, if I'm not wrong. Okay, on Globex. Okay, VWAP was 62, decent long, right? Or you use your like Fibonacci levels to see, yeah, sell here 63 and whatever. Okay, Fips also interesting place to Fips also interesting to play off them, right? Okay, you all know the golden zone, uh, 50 to 61. So play around with Fips also. They can actually offer good levels to go long or short. But mainly long. For me, long. Or short also can, right? If you short here, decent cover 50. Okay. Okay, but I don't really touch Fips a lot. I do look at them sometimes for entries. Sometimes.
Okay. Uh, yeah. The main one would still be the 30-minute opening range mid ORM. I call it ORM.
Those are places that I might go long also.
Hmm. So sweep trades are nice. So sometimes also I see right.
Perhaps it might be a balanced day. Correct. What they like to do is we know I can't remember which day also. See, I can't remember a lot of things. It's quite a while back. A long also. Uh, okay, maybe even this. Right? Was this a good long? It fucking was. 40 points. Correct? Overnight session. The overnight low. Nothing else below, right? Next level what? 3682. This was the only support that at the point of time we have. Okay, maybe previous day low. Okay, yeah, previous day low. Okay, so this was a good sweep trade. Why? Come down, uh, sweep a little bit, right? Take out some liquidity and then rips up 40 points. Okay, so overnight low, previous day low, these two levels, and overnight high. Okay, pre-market high, overnight high, same thing, and previous day high. These are good places for you to go in and enter, right? Perhaps off a sweep trade, or even sometimes they just straight away bounce. Most of the time, they might sweep it a little bit, few points, 1 to 2 points. Okay, maybe sometimes 1 to 2 ticks, whatever, but very little drawdown. Okay, so good places to go long and go short. Okay, put a 3 point, you want to put 4 points, whatever. Okay, generally rule of thumb for me is 3. Sometimes I do 4. Okay, I'm only risking what $400 if I do 2 ES. Right? Decent, right? I can get wrong at least like five times. More than that, to be honest. My account is 150k account, right? So I got a daily loss. Idea is just do not break the daily, do not hit the daily loss. 3.3k is the daily loss. Okay, if I was doing 2 ES, right? Let's say I have a 4 point stop. Worst case scenario, 4 points, right? How many times I need to get wrong? 6, 7 times, 8 times, right? 400 times, what? Yeah, 8. Okay, 8 times, maybe 8 times. Then before I blow up, then how many times? How can you be wrong 8 times? Not, I mean, maybe 3 times. 3 times you might be wrong. Okay, but rarely will you be wrong like fucking 8 times straight, right? If you really wrong 8 times straight, you suck. As you really, to be honest, you really suck. Right, correct or not? And then also like even for that day on Friday, we took the 3720. I took the 3. I took the 05 shot. I took the 05 shot earlier, right? Straight away stop out in 1 minute, less than 1 minute. I shot the 3720. Straight away stop out in less than 1 minute. Straight away, like legit, few seconds later. Retest shot, okay? I thought okay. Then I went short again. Okay, then now solid. I caught a 15 point move down. Straight away cover up my previous 2 losses. Right? So that's why keep in mind with your stop loss. If you're not trading your own account, that means your own funded. If you're getting a profit, right? Like me, then my advice is get a 150k account. Don't be scared of the 9k profit. It's not that difficult to hit, to be honest. Okay, if you got your strategy, okay, go for it. Okay, 9k profit can be easily made. I bought a new account again. just in case I blow up. I really second day. Tomorrow is my third day. I only left $1,000. I hit 4.5 on the first day, 3.5. Not to brag, but it can be done, right? Trading off properly, trading properly. Okay. And then the 1K, I just have to portion $125 for the next 8 days. Yes, correct. Chart levels without ETH. Intraday have ETH. Intraday, when you're playing, put ETH up. Okay, because I also want to know for the current session, from especially also from Globacks, right? I want to know where's the POC. I want to know where's the value low, value high. Okay, if like on the first 10 minutes, first 30 minutes, you're not going to get a lot of information, right? If you are just you only have ETH on, if you only have RTH on, how can you trade? You really can't. There's nothing for you to trade on. Of course, you got previous days levels, but for the current session, you don't know, right? You don't know what's your value low, you don't know what's your value high, because it's just a very short, small data, very little data only. Okay, so when you're trading RTH or so, right? When you're trading, generally just freaking on ETH on. When you're charting, off it, okay, off it. You see this RTH one. Okay, so you see I have 5 minute RTH is only RTH, 30-minute profile. Okay, and then gaps, right? You know gaps will get filled. When it's filled, decent place to go long. Right? Am I right? So decent, we know there's a gap filled, decent level to go long. Okay? It's not hindsight all this, to be honest. Because I did take this trade. I'm not saying that, oh, hindsight, oh, I see, oh, see, here is good. I took this trade. I announced it. Okay, I'm not a hindsight trader. I did say it. Okay. Yeah. So get filled to go. See, look for all these gaps, okay? They once it's filled, good place to go. Go long or short, whatever. Okay. Other than that, yeah, should be fine. I don't know. You got anything on? I think I cover enough for you to at least trade on Monday, right? If y'all want, I do have this indicator. OHL. So indicator simple. I don't have a lot on. Pre-market high, pre-market low, opening range. OHL is just yesterday's high, previous day high, previous day low, previous day mid. I don't have the mid, but actually the mid can be decent also. So it just shows you the RTH mid. Yeah, the mid. I can't remember what mid again. I think RTH mid. 30-minute. Yeah, 30-minute opening range mid or something. But I don't have it on. And then previous day close. Okay, previous day close. Fucking important level. Right? Fucking important. Why? You see, even this trade over here at the short that I took, we cannot build above previous day close. So good, very decent place to go short or exit your longs. So remember, previous day close. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 levels for you to play off. 4, 5. Right? Pre-market high, pre-market low. Opening range. I mean a lot. Still got. I mean opening range. You want, you can have it. You don't want, you can don't have it. Okay. I have it because it's part of my strat also. Okay. And then 3, 4, and how many levels is you say? 6, 7, 8. Okay. And that these 3 indicators enough for you. If you don't need it, then you have to let me know. Okay. I'll need the indicators for QS. I don't know about TradingView. Yeah. Okay, that's all. I mean, that should be all. I covered everything. Yeah, bro, Pravesh, I did cover this. You really Nah, I mean, guys, don't think about it, but yeah, don't have to take your time. I really think take your time. I mean, 2 years in, I'm still not still not like fucking millionaire, right? Sometimes people take 3 to 4 years. I don't really. I mean, I did this because I decided to do this session just because one of y'all asked me. Yeah, asked me to do it. Then I was like, okay, fine, I'll just do it like once. Yeah, maybe sometimes when I'm free, then I just do like a recap shit, you know? Yeah, but I legit fucking lazy nowadays. Yeah, I'll do it like eventually, I guess. But for the most part, just look into the floor when I see I take a entry, like think of why I'm actually doing it. If you don't know why I did it, then just ask me why I did it on the traders chat, you know. Like ask why do you take this? Okay. Right? Most of the time, at least my entries will give you 10 points. Simple. At least 10 points, right? The point 2 ES is $1,000. Okay. See, one long 91. I did long 91. So 3710. What? 20, 30, 30. Is it 30 points? 20 points. Less than like 10 minutes, you know. No. Okay. Bullnox, I thought of doing. Okay, so maybe just let's chat a bit about prop firms. Apex sucks. Please don't go for it. Cheap, 80% off. Don't be fooled by 80% off, all that crap. Okay? I only heard of a few people withdrawing for Apex, and they are trailing drawdown, whereby the drawdown trails you, you know. That means if you don't know what trailing drawdown is, right? It's just your highest profit, unrealized profit. They will trail it. That means you can't hold for moves. You know, you can't hold for a big move, for example, right? The moment it trails, like the thing goes. I mean, not saying like goes against you 30 points. Something shouldn't go against you 30 points, by the way. 10 points, 15 points, okay, but like 30 is a bit too excessive. Right? But the thing about Apex is that trailing drawdown, I don't like it. Yeah, but yes, TPT doesn't have trailing drawdown. End of day drawdown. I think so. End of day. It should be end of day. End of day drawdown. But right. There's trailing drawdown when you're funded. What? But once you're above the the threshold, then they only do end of. Then there's your drawdown is just your trash above your threat. Okay, let me think about it. Okay, my 150k account, right? My threshold, my account threshold is what? Okay, let's take it as 154k. Okay, so once I'm above 154, my drawdown is just 154k. If I'm not wrong. Yeah. So even if I hit 160k, it doesn't trails you anymore. You know, my drawdown is just 154. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. Is it? I need to ask you. I can't remember. Or is either this scenario, right? Either this first scenario that I talk about, or the second one is once I'm above. Yeah, I think it should be this. Okay, I can remember. Let me need to check it out. But pretty decent, right? It doesn't trails you at all after that. Okay. Yeah. That's only for eval though. Yeah, when you full account that doesn't. Yeah, but the trailing thing. Is above threshold then doesn't trail you anymore. Yeah, above threshold it doesn't have that trailing thing anymore. But anyways, like I said, something goes against you. Although you were right, but it goes fucking against you. If you haven't scaled out, something is wrong with you. If you're up 30 points and you didn't scale out, that's on you, right? No, cannot be you hit 100 points is a pipe dream. 30 points is a fucking good reward already. And if you let something goes against you for 30 points on a full size, then you really suck also. Okay, or you're just fucking greedy.
Okay, shouldn't let something goes against you for so much if you're full side. If you skilled already, okay? If you skill two, if I was buying three, I skilled already. Okay, then I skilled two, I skilled one. Okay, fine. Okay, if it goes against me 20 points, okay, then forget it. Okay, but at least I skilled, right? I secure my profits. Okay, so that the withdrawal thing, that's why I went for TPT. No withdrawal. Once above threshold, even if you just like, for example, 154k, even you just make $200, just withdraw. Right? No withdrawal limit. Once above threshold, 80% of your total profits. Okay. Bullnox. Okay. Bullnox has an issue whereby, right? It's not an issue, but the pro account is fucking expensive. It's very expensive. It's like what, like $800. I saw the 200k account. Yeah, you all need to check. Just don't look. Look into into it. Like it's not that cheap. The pro account is not very cheap at all. Yeah, I did, bro. I did went over my main strat. I mean, not strat. I mean, yeah, I did. Go through my strategy. Don't worry about it. I already recorded it. Yeah. Bullnox has no monthly fee. Same thing for TPT, right? There's no monthly fee. What? It's a one-time fee. I know it's a one-time fee. Bullnox is a one-time fee. Yeah. But one-time fee. But the one-time fee is fucking expensive. Whereby TPT one-time fee is 130, right? 130. Of course the evals are not that cheap. Not as cheap. 50% off is the best that they ever did. It won't be that dirt cheap like Bullnox. Yeah. Things are very. I don't know what's the comps, but the comps are also not cheap on TPT as well. Shady. They didn't talk about that comps thing. I was expecting like cheap comps. Not expecting, but why two ES round trip is $10 though. More than $5 round trip. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. So yeah, so don't sign up Bullnox in my opinion, because it's too expensive. That's why it stopped me from signing up. I wanted to get it also. Yeah. Yeah. Sign up. Anyways, if y'all want, y'all can go ahead and sign up. Don't. Free account, right? It's gonna be a free account if you really pass by let's say 4th November. Okay, you got 10 points from tomorrow all the way to 4th November. 10 points. 10 days to trade. Okay, even if you did $1,000 per day, 10 points a day, you can hit it. It's a reasonable. Not reasonable, but a reason. I mean, not. Let me think about what's the word for it. It's simple to do it, right? 10 points a day. No, I don't. I only have this. I signed up for many, but I found this. I think this was the better one. Okay, I signed up for so many, but blow up many times also. But I think this is the best. The goal is to eventually just trade my own money. I don't want to have all these rules, right? I want to swing trade also sometimes. Okay, I don't want to like I mean I also keep this account, but this account doesn't allow me to swing trade. Okay. So yeah, the goal is to fund yourself, right? Build your own account, build your own network. Of course, it's nice to have a funded and withdraw like as a side as your income, right? Which is what I'm doing, or I plan to do also. Right, trade every day and then withdraw every Friday or something like that. Yeah. Who tagged me? Did somebody tag me? Oh. Okay. And then anything else? Hey, thanks, Deb, for the shout out. I saw it in real ones. $10 round trip. I don't know. $5 round trip. $5 one ES round trip. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, don't think too much about the comps anyway. Right, one trade can get you off. $10 only. I mean, for me, 2 ES, $10 round trip. Okay, but don't worry about the comps. Worry about earning money and keeping losses less. Yeah.
Okay, I got nothing else already. I think I covered everything I can. If you got anything else, you can just ask me. Trader chat, what's up? Oh, okay. Yeah. Evo, I think I covered, yeah, covered a lot of things, right? At least answer some of your question, right? Yeah. Watch. Okay. Yes. Okay. Green posted tradingriot.com. Okay. Read the articles from this website. Okay. It's pretty good. Trading Riot. All right. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna. Did I post it? Choose education. Yeah. So this Trading Riot dude is informative. Okay. Apart from Trading Riot, I also think Axia Futures courses are pretty good also. They got the volume profile one, they got the DOM, the footprint and order flow one. Yeah. Eventually I also want to learn how to read the footprint chart and so on and so forth. Okay, that's why I want to get Sierra. Yeah. I have the course. I uploaded onto my personal Google Drive. You all can go ahead and watch it, download it. It's not very big. 4 GB only, I think. Yeah, 4 GB only. I uploaded it. Okay, then yeah, just take a look in the futures education section. I'm gonna add like more stuff inside. Like I think it's useful. Okay, I'm in a couple other futures room, right? So I'm gonna see what is useful and then I'm gonna add inside. So these are at least the main few topics, main few things that for future trading, like market profile, volume profile, order flow, DOM, and footprint. Yeah. Okay, and then options. And I'm not gonna do options for a while. Yeah. So you all notice, right? My supply demand, right? I used to draw like boxes. Okay, it's not that it's wrong. It's just order block. Okay, now I know about ICT, right? I know uh what I was drawing were order blocks. Okay, 30 minute, whatever time frame, 1 hour, 90 minute. Yeah, a lot. This is from Carmine. Okay, but the issue with these, right, the supply demand that Carmine teaches, right, or that, right, is that your zones can be pretty wide. Right? In futures, it's all about entries. I want to get the fucking exact entry. I don't want to like go long here and then hope it fucking reverse. You know, if it's a 30 point zone, then like, dude, no, right? I wouldn't. Of course, there's other straps for there. There is setups that I look for when I was trading supply and demand, like higher low long, lower high short, and that sort of things. Okay, and whatever using patterns and stuff that I did cover last time in my supply demand section, right? The channel. I talk about the different setups. Okay, but I slowly deviated from that, and then now I'm just trading this all the way, trading like how I trade all the way. Okay, yeah. So ICT fair value gap would, I believe, is the same as the low volume node. Okay, because it's just a gap right in between. Okay, so fair value gaps depending on what time frame, but for me I just stick to 30 minute, and then I look for this fixed 30 minute. Okay, and then I look for my low volume node. So okay, I want to point out something, right? Is low volume nodes can be good support areas or resistance, but it's not 100%. Nothing's 100%. Okay, but it's not 100%. Oh, you see low volume node, you go long. No, okay. Still set your stop. Okay, don't. No. It's not like 100% thing. Okay, and not every low volume node you go long. Okay. For me now, I really look for singles. Then I go. Then I'll post it. Then I think this is a good. This may be a good setup. Okay. Who is Katsu? Oh. Right. Okay. Should we end here? 1 hour already.
what and also important thing to pay attention to is value creation at open. We saw value help right at opening price. Yeah, we did right. Like Green said, we did hold value above. Uh, even holding value above value very high was fucking solid. Was a good long. Although feels like chasing, but yeah. So opening price. Uh, don't know what was the opening price, but yeah. At least this was a good level to go long. What was the opening price? I should have that indicator to be honest. Opening price. Now opening price is here, but yeah. Some people have 5 minute opening range. That's their strategy. You know, the first 5 minute candle. Okay, which is where coincidentally we bounce off. Okay, also the previous day close and a lot more other factors, right? Like the opening range mid, like I said again. And then you see all these weeks. It's a good idea for you to go to tell you that we are bouncing off. Okay. What else? Nah, nothing else. Okay, let's stop here. If you all got anything else, can ask me. Then I'll just like explain a little bit. Okay, then see you all tomorrow. Okay, bye bye. Bye guys.